So first, let me just start with the PyCharm and Django installation. I think you already have PyCharm. Did you install PyCharm in your computer?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. So, as I mentioned to you, it is good to install the PyCharm Professional. There are two PyCharms. The first is community version. The other is professional version. So if you are dealing with the professional version, you need to have your university email address, and then you can just get the academic version. I'm sorry, I think this is not the link. You can use the link that I gave in the first lecture. So once you get your license, you will get the academic version, and you need to verify your account of your email address. For this class, I will just use Anaconda for Python. Actually, you can use the original Python from python.org, because if you are the student in our department, you'll do with data analytics purpose. That's why I recommend you with the Anaconda. It is for your convenience with the data science or data analytics library. So first, there are two ways to install Django. Yeah, I assume that you already have your PyCharm, so I will just skip this one. The second part is how to install Django in your computer or in your PyCharm. You can install using pip. So pip is, it means when you run Python or when you run the command prompt, then in Django will be installed in the system one. Or you can use Django in the virtual environment. So it means every time you create a project, it will always create a new Django. And it will not affect other projects. So it means only the project based. What is the advantage of the PIP and what is the advantage of using virtual environment? In the virtual environment, you can just make one project and then, of course, it's okay for one project to have Django, and the other project, let's say you have Python file, you have other kind of tools. Yeah, it is totally free from the resources from Django. But I think it's better to use the PIP because we are focusing on creating Django, and every time we will create some new projects. So I'm going to teach you how to install the Django using PIP. In my computer, I already have Django, so you can try with the Anaconda prompt. You can go to Anaconda prompt, and then I'm not sure. In my computer, I think the PIP is a little bit outdated. If you already installed Anaconda a few years ago, or you have the old version of the Anaconda, so I recommend you to upgrade. So this is the way to upgrade the PIP. Let me try with my Python. Maybe it is not upgraded yet, that's it. So I can install, upgrade PIP. Okay, if something happens like this, it means the PIP in this computer has not been updated. So you can install Django after that. I show you the way. If you want to specify the Django version, you can type as follow. So for example, I want to install Django 4.0. But if you're not sure, you can just type pip install Django. Okay, in my case, now because I already have Django, so everything already satisfied. So if you are the first time to do this thing, yeah, maybe you need some time to install Django in your computer. So let's say you already have the Django in your computer. So you want to update it with the latest one, or you want to upgrade with the upgraded version. So you can type pip install dash dash upgrade Django. Let me check. Pip install dash dash upgrade Django. Okay, then my Django is updating now. Okay. Okay, in my case, it's finished. What about in your computer? Everything okay? If everything okay, then we will start with the first video. Okay. Today we are going to learn about the template. What is template? The Django provides a convenient and powerful API for loading templates from this with the goal of removing redundancy, both in your template loading calls and in your template themselves. So I will let you know what is the meaning by template in the Django. So in order to use this template loading API, first you need to tell the framework where you store your templates. Okay, so the place to do this is in your setting file. So we will learn this one. Now let's make your first Django. Now let's open the PyCharm. So in your PyCharm, you need to make a new project. Okay. So this is the first page of my PyCharm. I think it is the same with yours. Now I'm going to create a new project, and you can see on the left panel. On the left panel, there are many options, whether you want to create a new project for pure Python or for Django, Fast API, Flash, Google App Engine, Pyramid, Scientific, and so on. Okay. It means using the PyCharm, you can develop many things like framework from the web or also the pure Python. So let's focus on Django. In this class, we are focusing on Django. And you will see the name. So the name means what is your project name. Let's say I'm just creating the first Django. Okay. You can make your own if you want. And this is the location, or this is the path that you want to put this first Django. Let me make this with the ISD 2024. Okay, so I can have like a new folder for this year. And then the interpreter type. So if you don't have any Python, they will ask you to download like this one. So this is Python original files. Or if you want to use the conda, means from the Anaconda, you can use this one. Or you can use the custom environment. Since I already installed Anaconda in my computer, I prefer to use the custom environment. So I mentioned to you, you can install Anaconda in your computer. So you can just follow with the custom environment. And then they will ask you about the environment. Are you going to generate a new environment or select the existing environment? For me, I will just use the existing because I already have my own Python here, and you can also select this existing because you already have your Anaconda. If you're going to generate a new one, so you can select what kind of environment you want to build in your project. Let's say you want to make a virtual environment. So as I mentioned to you before, when you use the virtual environment, it means every time you will build a virtual environment of your Python in your project already. So you can select what kind of environment that you want. So in my case, I do not want to use this virtual environment. I do not want to use this environment. So I'm just using my own. Okay. You can select the existing, and they have two types, whether it is Python or Conda. I think it's better to use the Python. Okay, in this computer, the Python version is 3.9.7. You can take a look. Where is your Python file in your Anaconda folder? So you can click here, you can browse and find where is your Anaconda folder. Okay, in this computer, the Anaconda is located in the users IME, and the folder is Anaconda 3. So the one that you need to find is the python.exe. Okay. Make sure that you find the python.exe in the Anaconda folder. After you find this Anaconda folder, find the python.exe, click on the python.exe, and then OK. So the Django will understand that whenever they need Python, they will execute this Python environment. Okay, until this part, please try. So if you can access the Python path for the remaining, like the template language is Django. Yeah, let's just use Django because actually you can also select Jinja. At this moment, just use Django. And then the templates folder will be templates. And for the application name, let's leave it blank. We will create it later. And enable Django admin, yes, and then you can create it. So it takes some time. So if everything now is okay, because I can see the file here, everything is related to Django. So I can, I can see some files here, and then if I run this, item codec name. This is first time. I think this is because of the Korean character. File encoding, and then I need to change to UTF-8. So setting, and then file encoding is in the editor. File encoding, oh, it's already UTF-8. Console UTF-8. Oh, okay. Global encoding is UTF-8, and then the project encoding is UTF-8. Okay. So let me check. Global encoding is still console. So in the console, we need to use the UTF-8. Okay. Okay. Oh, because of this encoding. So if everything okay, then I can run it into the web. Okay. So if you can see this one, then your installation is successful. Okay. Now let me help you if you still have problems. Okay. Because if you cannot solve this one, so we cannot go to the next stage.